Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, can he get onto this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's gone loose. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Busquets, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rooney. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Figo. The less said about that pass, the better.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard. Jordi Alba cuts out the pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Searching pass he's played there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Up he goes! Goal! Inter! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cristiano Ronaldo! There will be a throw-in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rooney climbs up big, and he thumps it clear.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, smashing header! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's only too happy to take that back. And it's Figo. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Figo.
Such good technique.
Looking to go deep. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that has been clubbed away. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Figo. It's a searching pass. Played into space out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Pullet dominates aerially so often. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's an excellent interception. And that's gone route one. Defending was strong and firm. Vieira. And it's Rivaldo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Attenzione signore e signori, ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi di non perdere di vista I propri bambini durante la partita, per la loro sicurezza. Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 11, Ibrahimovic.
And we're underway again.
Sostituito con il numero 9.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gattuso. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Rivaldo. Ibrahimovic. Great vision. And no, that was never going to make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. Cross, a header! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Hullet. And this is Ronaldo. A dangerous moment avoided, only just.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Pass is just off target.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Rivaldo. Yaya Toure. Rooney in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rivaldo. Gattuso. And he was quick to react. Pull it. He's in a great position here. He's in plenty of space here. He's got full. It's in! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand, now he's off and running. Pull it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Vieira. Beckham. Back towards the middle. And it's Hullet. Xavi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foot in. Hullet. For Xavi. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Searching pass he's played there. That has been cut short. Vieira. And Jordi Alba. Vieira. And this is Ronaldo. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira. And it's Beckham. Opts for safety. Vieira. And it's Xavi. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vigo goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Time and again they are repelled. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Nice looking ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali.
That gets things going for the second half. Pullet. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Figo. And it's Lahm. Lahm delivers. And he's straight offside. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ferdinand. Puyol. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Pullet has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Xavi.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Jordi Alba is there and he can get that. He's gone for goal! Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Rijkaard. Lahm. He's had it taken off him. Xavi.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.000
Just about up to the hour now. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Spread neatly. Jordi Alba cuts out the pass. Xavi. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that's been well dealt with. Busquets. Lovely ball and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Figo. Ball up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Big header! Oh, crossbar! And he's heaved it away. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Another throw-in. Looking to go deep. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So their 4th corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van der Sar sends that a long way. And he's intervened well there. And that's another good win of the ball. Nicely spread. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. A case now of complete control. He's picked his way through. Has crossed into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. Decent chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. France have the chance to go the other way. He can run onto that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Beckham.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Now he's got space here. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's fizzed it forward. That's a good run down the left. Dink through. Vieira. Rooney. Looking for options for movement. And the Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Still goalless. Rivaldo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Figo. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifted it to the flank. Crosses it in. Lam attempts a clearance. Rivaldo. Vieira. Here's Rivaldo. Back towards the middle. Pullet did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's been given away. Oh, super find. Rijkaard. Schmeichel punts it upfield. It's a searching pass. Face goes for a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Numero 19.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckham. And it's Beckham. Bullet is the team's great visionary. Busquets. Lam.
This is the time you need that pace.
Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Terrific header! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Takes a shot! That's got him rattled. And that has left him in a heap. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. Hangs one. Big header! Oh, it's hit the post! Cleared away. Nicely weighted ball.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Lam is one of the... And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11. Ibrahimovic.
France get the second half started.
Numero 9.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That has been cut short. Pullet, looking here to chip it through. Here comes the... He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Lahm has created one goal already. What a throw in. Busquets. And it's Rijkaard. Busquets touches it back. Beckham. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, look at the space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave. Chance! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. France are looking to go forward now. And this is Beckham. Dixon. And back to the keeper. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. But they've got it again, and it's Jordi Alba. Pullet. Vieira. Out to the left it goes. Figo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming. Gattuso. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos. Busquets. And he's forced to go back. That's a good ball out wide. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's the shot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jordi Alba has been caught there, it's a foul. Busquets. Pullet knocks it out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Figo. Rivaldo has a look and plays it forward. Rooney plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard gets it away. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Pinches it off him. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's Figo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pullet. Opts for safety. Probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Pullet. Chance for a shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Another. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. And it's Hullet. Rivaldo powering forward here.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. Rijkaard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now, he's got space here. Floated through. That's been cut out, well played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rivaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's the chance to counter. It's a good run down the left-hand side. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Ferdinand. Passing is crisp and sharp. And back to the keeper they go. For Ferdinand. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Busquets. And it's Hullet. Oh, played through for the wide man. He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Hullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand. Lahm. Figo. Played with finesse.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rijkaard makes the interception. Vieira, Pass somewhat off target.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Rivaldo. Ferdinand with the slide tackle there. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. So the would-be breakthrough moment. He has spurned it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Jordi Alba. France finding their passes. Oh, that's clever. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Bullet. Figo quietly revving up. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Bullet. Some really good ball movement. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, bang on target. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Jordi Alba. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Per uno stadio migliore.
There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. And that's been well dealt with. Figo. Figo takes control of it and he's on the move. Rivaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely spread. Oh, read. Nice interception. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Ibrahimovic! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. And he's whipped it, up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Stood up well to him there. And this is Ibrahimovic, and he was quick to react. Nice physical challenge. It's a really well-measured ball. Figo. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Big header! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Xavi. Here's Vieira. And it's Rooney. Darren Fletcher. Forwards and with intent. Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Has a look up and drives it forward. Now it's Figo. Jordi Alba. Some resolute defending there. Now, can they get him away? Figo receives him in a wide position.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A decent clearance. Corner number 3 coming up. It's Rijkaard. France are looking to go forward now. The pass is intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Figo. Cross to the back post. Long ball upfield. Xavi. Lobbed in behind. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's intervened well there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Inter Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. The final 5 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's bustling. Can he finish? Pullet. He's gone for goal! Pullet. Vieira. Now it's Rooney. Jordi Alba.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Ferdinand. Busquets. 4 added minutes on the board. That's a nicely shaped ball. France with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. This could be their final throw of the dice. It's their second corner of the game. It's a goal kick. Just eases him off the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, smashing header! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ferdinand.
That's Busquets.
Lahm. It's Roberto Carlos.
Great vision.
Roberto Carlos, terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
And it's Yaya Toure. Vieira. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Darren Fletcher. Ferdinand.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Figo. Busquets.
Here's Roberto Carlos.
And back to the keeper they go.
Inter Milan
are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's the chance to counter.
And he was quick to react.
And it's Figo. It's Figo!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away.
Roberto Carlos
is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rooney. And it's Yaya Toure.
Nice looking ball. He can run onto that.
Yaya Toure.
Figo. Oh, easy pickings there.
Hullet. Rooney. Lahm.
Backward it goes.
Half an hour played now. And it's Vieira.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Jordi Alba. Rijkaard. Darren Fletcher. And it's Yaya Toure.
Hullet. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Dixon.
Out of play for a throw.
And it's gone back to the keeper.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. And the counter-attack is on for France. And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos receives it in a good... He's got full! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well,
and the shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Inter will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Lahm. Figo quietly revving up. Great chance! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Busquets. Can he get on the end of this?
Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Searching pass he's played there.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. France are looking to break at pace. Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. Busquets.
Roberto Carlos. Figo.
Inter Milan have reclaimed it.
And he's forced to go back. Thuram.
Played out wide. Oh, this is a great position.
He's having a shot! Luis Figo! Simply the maestro! A finish right from the top draw!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pull it. And now they can spring out of defence. Lahm played back into the centre, and it's Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shifted it to the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Busquets. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's Busquets. Out towards the flank. Plays the return pass. Bigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Ferdinand. Ball played for Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. He's found the way through. Oh, what a climb! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo caldamente a contribuire
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
Gilberto Silva. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Busquets. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bullet. A probing pass. The pass has gone astray. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Busquets is always looking to break lines. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And back to the goalkeeper.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Vigo, up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Looking for the run. Koller receives it in a good position here. And it's Beckham. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Out towards the flank. Now that's well seen too. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice sequence of passes this. That has been slung wide. Serves up across. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Play towards the front line. Aimed beyond the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Approaching the half-hour mark. Fletcher. Nicely worked. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Busquets. Ibrahimovic has a shot! Never one to be short of confidence, he gave it a go. The outcome, though, not what he had in mind. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Vieira. And Dixon. And it's Fletcher. Vieira. Now Gilberto Silva. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Darren Fletcher. And it's Vieira. For Ferdinand. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Vieira. Fletcher. Vieira. Played into space. And that's put paid to a promising move.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Hullet to Jordi Alba. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
And the shot! Superb goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Decent progress down the left. It's a searching pass. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Ibrahimovic. France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. No mistake! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Fletcher. Hullet, chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. France go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming. Can he finish? It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. Jordi Alba. He's picked his way through. Lahm delivered. Terrific header! And he hits the net! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. 5 minutes left on the clock. Roberto Carlos delivers. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. It's a promising position. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always...
He's having a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Searching pass he's played there. And played right into his path. And he's there to get it away. Inter Milan really will have to throw everything at this now. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And the through ball, and it's Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Oh, another save. All hands on deck for this one.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 2, Lam. Numero 5, Roberto Carlos. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 6. Attenzione, un cambio.
Busquets getting this one clear. Well, and that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Pullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's a throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the ball in. Oh, good stop by the keeper. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Back to the keeper it goes. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, well played, well played. Beckham looking to get on the end of this. That's a decent clearance. Dixon. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. This looks promising. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's a key interception. Dixon. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gattuso.
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Lahm. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's away! Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust.
Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Figo.
Vieira. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Busquets. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ronaldo.
Vieira.
Fletcher.
And it's Vieira.
And this is Ronaldo.
That's Vieira.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's come back to the keeper. Ferdinand.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Turan. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
That pass has been well intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Lam. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That is good strength. Dixon. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Inter really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il
Here we go again.
numero 11.
Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Puyol getting this one clear. Vieira. Quality ball. And here's Hullet. They've won a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet looking understandably energised after his goal. And this is Roberto Carlos. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change. But it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Can he get on the end of this? Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rooney, and this is Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got away. Deep cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Vieira gets it away. And the volley. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Darren Fletcher.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
Terrific header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Picked out brilliantly. Cleared away. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Darren Fletcher conjures time and space where few can. Can he get onto this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turns and goes back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Dixon. Cross to the back post. That has been knocked clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Lam, and he's managed to get free. Up he goes! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Jordi Alba delivers. Oh, well played. And that was very necessary. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Thuram attempts a clearance.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And here's
recupero.
Rooney. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Hullet considers his options.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
That was travelling. And time is up. Inter Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has not gone well.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away.
Busquets.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! Cristiano has another goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Inter Milan have their second corner now.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Nice physical challenge. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Yeah. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo! In he goes again!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Floated through.
And he's had it nicked away.
Ferdinand,
Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
so a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Vigo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ambitious ball here.
Ferdinand
Promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's beautifully weighted. And this is Ibrahimovic. Darren Fletcher.
That's good vision.
Ferdinand
Kept his eye on it, and he's there.
and it's Xabi Alonso.
Inter really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Jordi Alba can get it clear. Pull it. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Carlos
Gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through.
That's positional goals.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Darren Fletcher
plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
And it's Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's a key interception. 5 minutes till the break. Rijkaard. And he's straight offside. And they've got rid, and they're quick to get it back. Vieira.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Inter Milan have it back and can go again.
Rijkaard. Ronaldo chasing after it. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
Un minuto di recupero.
Searching pass he's played there.
Van der Sar claims comfortable. And it's half-time here.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Reflections on the first half?
Inter have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
That gets things going for the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
No way through.
Ibrahimovic. He's through here. He's got away. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Oh, and they couldn't have had a worse start to the second half, Peter. The captain has to pick himself up now, never mind his teammates.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Big header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Quarter of an hour into the second half. A heavy challenge. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
France making another change here. France could try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on tugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Ball swung in. And the shot! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Into Milan. Ah, now look. And he's had a hit! It's hit the upright. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rooney. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Lahm is very much the model of... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, oh, what has happened here? He gets big! Harmlessly behind. Spread neatly. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. That has been cut short.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kohler is onto it in a flash. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's beautifully weighted. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's running through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard. Jordi Alba. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio.